Well, this is a unique opportunity because it must be retained as much as possible. There are enormous pressures and it's important that people understand that this is potentially an enormous lost opportunity. When I travel Australia, I see examples of Indigenous art and people think that that's the whole story. It might be bark paintings from Urukala. It may be dot paintings from the centre of Australia. But in fact, Indigenous art tells a story of relationship with the land. Indigenous people in different parts of Australia come from different tribes, different language groups, and there have been different experiences. And the Syron collection is unique of those from this state, this city of Sydney, and that makes it particularly unique and special. And I don't want to see a situation where part of the story only is told. And for us in Sydney, it seems to me that it is absolutely crucial that this collection, which is unique, which is one-off, be retained, and be retained for future generations. And that's only going to happen if a keeping place can be found and is properly supported. Well, if you look at your great museums, states and national governments determine that they will support it. I would hope that a government would see the importance in this great city of Sydney of having a keeping place. Now, how it's found, whether it's in partnership with those who may be undertaking important developments that are occurring around our city, or whether it's the retention of a building that might be architecturally significant, a heritage site which might otherwise be lost. It seems to me there are a multiplicity of opportunities. If somebody is creative and thinks about it in a positive way, and I hope that many more people will hear the story of the Syron collection, will have an opportunity to see it and will appreciate its importance and will advocate strongly for this step to be taken as soon as possible. Kirby is a very significant site in Sydney where we know that there are going to be significant commercial developments that will make money for some people, and it seems to me that as part of the commitment of that site, there ought to be a willingness to ensure that there is a location where something as special as this can be found. And it seems to me that if you were commercially looking at how you get the most out of the site, you would want it to tell a story about Sydney, its past, its present, and to look at the way in which you could make whatever you develop there tell part of that story, and a keeping place could be very significant in that context. Well, every time I have a chance to speak to a minister, to speak to some of my colleagues, I ask them whether they've had the opportunity of seeing the collection, whether they're aware of it, and the importance of it, and the immediate danger that is faced. That for reasons of financial cost of maintaining it, those who have done so for so long are not now in a place to do that. And this could be a very significant lost opportunity if this collection is dismembered, as is likely to occur.
Yep.
Judge.
And Mr. Ruddock sitting around the corner there.
Yeah, he's just getting into his BlackBerry and getting rid of everything we can. Got to do the work.
So we wait.
We could move this over a little bit if you want.
No, you don't need to do that. I thought
No,
I was
but
incognito.
we have a cameraman here, that's why.
I thought I was incognito, out of the way.
No, you have
Doesn't
to
need glasses. Doesn't need glasses
I
on
want to
the...
do an interview here with...
Judge.
And Mr. Ruddock sitting around the corner there.
Yeah, he's just getting into his BlackBerry and getting rid of everything we can. Got to do the work.
So we wait.
We could move this over a little bit if you want.
No, you don't need to do that. I thought I
No,
was
but
incognito.
we have a cameraman here, that's why.
I thought I was incognito, out of the way.
No, you have
Doesn't
to
need glasses. Doesn't
have
need
to
glasses
I
on
want to
the...
do an interview here with...
Judge.
And Mr. Ruddock sitting around the corner there.
Yeah, he's just getting into his BlackBerry and getting rid of everything can. Got to do the work.